At the Darlington Raceway, Bubba Wallace saw his best chance of snatching a win in the playoff spot. The 2311 racing driver qualified on the front row, so this was a golden opportunity. Sadly, he could only muster fifth place, which is actually a pretty decent result on paper. However, considering that he was on the front row, it is understandable that he would be disappointed with his result. Apparently, it was largely down to a massive wreck in the middle of the race. Right after the crash, we heard a dejected Wallace on the radio apologizing to his team and his team owner, Michael Jordan, for a potential fine that he thought he would receive for NASCAR. Although, it is unclear what had transpired that thought in his head. When the driver asked his crew chief if they knew what he was talking about and why he may receive a fine, Booty Barker could only take a guess, saying, "I hope it's because you send his ass into somebody." No, it don't matter. Later on, in the post-race interview, Wallace was visibly flustered by what had happened in the race after the crash. As one of the people who didn't understand NASCAR's decision to let the cars, that were basically destroyed in the crash, take the lead back, he, as per sportscasting.com, said, "Yeah, sorry Toyota, Dr. Pepper, but it's absolute bullshit how what the 6, the 9, they all finished ahead of us and were in a wreck. Just doesn't make any sense to me." Even his wife Amanda could second Wallace's emotion as she took to her Instagram to write on her Instagram story, "Gonna have a hard time sleeping tonight after we just got punked." Despite all of that, the 2311 racing driver was able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, as he also mentioned, "All in all, happy with our day. We struggled on pit road. These guys are strong, so we'll bounce back next week. Just wasn't meant to be." Although Wallace was not happy with his fellow drivers who gained an advantage because of the crash, he too found himself in a good spot after the whole kerfuffle. Since the 2311 racing driver managed to escape most of the mess, he catapulted to fifth place. Of course, he did have to fend off Brad Keselowski for the remainder of the race and succeeded. With his momentum, the 29-year-old will be aiming to finish the season in the top 16. His teammate Tyler Reddick has already got a win in the bag and a playoff spot book. With his 2 wins, one in 2021 and another in 2022, Bubba Wallace has proven that he is capable of reaching victory lane. So now, it is just a matter of winning it when it counts, that is in the regular season. His 2 wins both came while the playoffs were well underway. So, Bubba Wallace will be keen to break the jinx and score a career-best championship finish, hopefully in a playoff berth. And there you have it, racing enthusiasts. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates on the latest happenings in the world of racing. Until next time, this is NASCAR on Essentially Sports. Keep the pedal to the metal.